One new study by Journal Research, Tennessee has the second most fatal drug overdoses in the United States. News 12's Jacob Omby is live in the studio with us to tell us more about this information. It's a pretty disturbing statistic there, Jacob.
Yes, it is, Andrew. Tennessee had the second highest drug overdoses with 54.3 fatalities per 100,000 people. While there are many theories why overdoses are at an all-time high in Tennessee, officials don't believe it boils down to one specific reason, but a mix of issues that is causing so many fatal drug overdoses.
It's like steady, like a steady stream of people for the most part. It can dip during the holidays because sometimes people don't want to come into treatment in the holidays. But yeah, no, I mean over the past 2 years, it's consistent problem.
While Autumn says the number of drug users have continued to stay consistent, they have been consistently high. But she believes that these numbers are so consistent because of the harm reduction.
Not surprising. I think that there is a little bit more of a resistance towards harm reduction here, which when we talk about harm reduction, we talk about things like, a lot of people in this demographic will shake their head at it. It's like clean needle exchange. It's like, no, we don't do that here, and it's like, okay, well, that's a form of harm reduction they're going to use anyway.
With close to 4,000 fatal drug overdoses last year, Autumn says that there needs to be more resources such as rehab centers in low-populated areas, as a large portion of the fatal overdoses are in rural areas of Tennessee.
The poverty level's higher, in Tennessee, so anytime you have someone who's associated with a socioeconomical culture where they don't have access to resources so that they can be preventative, you can't expect them to prevent it.
The process behind drug rehab centers is more than just getting people to stop. Autumn says the majority of people use drugs because of the challenges going on in their life.
It's a lot bigger than someone just stopped using drugs. It's retraining the brain to understand, okay, you're not supposed to have this much dopamine, and getting them through the time law that is, I feel really miserable because my brain's still asking me for it.
Autumn believes that Tennessee can lower the fatal drug overdoses by having more people become aware of how severe drugs can affect a person's life mentally.
Just having a real understanding of this isn't a taboo topic to talk about, that it's real, it's just is what it is. Some people have resources that other people don't, and I wish that everyone had the same, but they don't.
According to Hamilton County's first quarter report, there's been 45 drug overdoses this year, which, as high as that sounds, is actually 20% lower than 2023's quarter one. The drug epidemic isn't just bad in Tennessee, but all over the country. If you or anyone you know is struggling with drug abuse, make a change and give them a helping hand so we can stop the ongoing drug overdoses. Reporting live in studio, I'm Jacob Omby, News 12.